Understood. Where we heading to now?
Did Pressa fall off?
No. The song that I heard the preview with the OGZ shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that was kind of dope. I think that was kind of dope. I never saw the whole video yet, but I think it was kind of dope.
So you didn't take your time to really go check a Pressa song that he was featured on?
It's OGZ featuring?
Yeah, it's OGZ featuring Pressa and BFR Bundog.
Okay. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't tap into Pressa that much. You know what I'm saying? I like certain songs. I like his album, the Garden Express album, the deluxe. It's a very good sounding album. Like, it sounds professional. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing on there.
That project, well, that project came out almost a year ago, no?
I heard the deluxe this year though. Like the deluxe version of that, I heard it.
I believe the deluxe did actually come out this year.
Yeah. So, did he fall off?
Pressa at one time, like, yo, fam, he made, like, don't get it twisted. Like, this is because I like Pressa. I'm a huge Press fan, bro. Like, I want Press to win. I want everybody to win. Not everybody. I want most of these guys to win. But you know, like, it just felt like after the Coi Leray thing, like, it kind of everything just really, really just went silent.
So you're saying like him and Coi Leray was going up, and then they break up, and it's just like.
I felt like during that time he should have been banging out tunes too, man. And I know he was trying, and nothing was really clicking.
Is he signed?
He's signed.
That's probably why. You can't remember when you're signed, fam, like, they're not letting you release certain things, fam. Like, you can't just, you're not independent. You can't just make fucking 10 songs in the week and then drop every 10 every week. Nah, when you're signed, fam,
you gotta do what Willa's doing.
Yeah, you make a song and you have to send it to the label. The label has to be okay it. They have to be like, nah, this song is not that good. Do something else. And if they do okay it, okay, let's work out a budget. Let's do this. Let's do that. So you just wait till the budget comes in for this single. Like, you have to wait.
So so would you say that the label is maybe possibly slowing up Pressa's evolution? Because
100%.
Because I look at Smiley, like, you see Smiley out there doing the work thing. He's with Charlie B. He's doing these up rock things. I don't see him touring as much. Maybe he is, and he's just not putting it out there, and he's not showing it. That's the only other thing I'll give Pressa. Like, I'll see him touring. I'll definitely see him getting on stage with people behind the stage or backstage at certain concerts, whatever. But it's like, I just more see whoever, who's behind Smiley. They're just really pushing him out there like, yo, fam, go win. Like, we're giving this guy every opportunity possible to win. With Pressa, I just feel like, I just don't see it, fam. I just really feel like, yeah, he's another artist that the American label just don't understand from Toronto. He's got to come off that. He's got to come off the label, bro.
Who's he signed to?
Sony.
Sony Music Canada or Sony Music period?
Sony Music period.
Yeah, the label, I'm telling you, fam.
The labels don't know what to do with these guys because Def Jam did the same thing with Pyrex. They just had him there and they tried to put different artists with him.
Yeah.
The Dave East thing. And these are cool songs, but it's not going to blow you up. We need these guys to blow the fuck up, fam.
Another thing too, a lot of the artists do make a mistake with is they pigeonhole themselves. So like, okay, we're gonna stay on Pressa for a minute. You drop your album, you drop your deluxe, right? And you have a hot song. What you're supposed to do is get on every motherfucker's song at that point. You get on features on features on features so that your name stays alive.
He tried to though.
He tried.
No, he did. Who?
Roddy Rebel.
What? Roddy, one. The Jim Jones, right? He did the Jim Jones?
He did Jim Jones.
He has a collabo with Jim Jones. A lot of those collabos are not out. Remember a lot of those things that we seen in the studio?
The Young Thug, Kanye West.
Yeah.
French
Kanye,
Montana.
I think they just bumped into each other. That might not be his music.
French Montana.
Yeah.
Like, he was around.
He's done songs with those. Did he do songs with them, though?
Not to interrupt you, Vegas. Remember Boondog said in the Clubhouse that man's sitting on like dozens of features that are not out.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got these songs need to be out, fam. So I don't know what the deal is or whatever the case. If the label says no, or if the label, like, you just have to do features, fam. You have to get on people's albums.
But even though he's doing the features, he has to put them on. That goes back to the label. But that goes back to the label. Fam.
No. If he's doing a song for somebody, then their label has to clear it. And sometimes, yes, the label will call, hey, Sony, we just got a song with OGZ and Pressa. can we put this out or everything is Gucci? And then Sony be like, yeah, go ahead. Or Sony's going to be like, wait a minute, hold off in a bit. So maybe it is the label, but at the same time, I don't really see those problems.
Well, then if that's not the issue, then, or if that's it, then he's not working with the right people then. He's got to be working with people that are putting these songs out there.
Yeah. I don't know,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Because why have songs with people that are just going to pigeonhole your fucking shit and just hold up your fucking songs? He has songs with Young Thug. Young Thug's in jail. We're never probably going to hear that unless that gets leaked. Like, literally, we're never going to hear that until it gets leaked.
And you know what? And you know what? Funny, and you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? I guess that's why the leaks do happen. And there is internal leaks. Don't get it twisted. These fuckers play the game really well. If a song does, if the label says we're not putting out this record, they will give it to their friends and be like, yeah, drop it. Who cares? Just drop it. That's how some of these leaks really come out. And then the label will be like, oh, fuck, it was a big record. Let's just put it out for real, quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to do those things. Maybe Pressa needs to do that. Maybe Pressa needs to start leaking this shit.
Pressa needs to fuck one of Coil Ray's friends.
Oh my God.
Nah, he needs to go smash one of Coil Ray's friends, fam, and get back into the news thing. And they be like, yo, I don't want to be funny, but you know, Coil Ray's sister is dating Dream Doll or da-da-da-da-da. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like one of Coil Ray's friends, or they get this wild fucking stunt back and then just drop banger.
I don't know about that, bro.
Why not? Publicity stunt, PR stunt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit going on out here, fam. Bitches is trying to get PR stunt. Why can't the niggas do it?
I feel he's in a little bit of a double-edged sword because he needs the label in a way, even if the label's not paying for the feature or supplying the money for the feature, it helps him to have the relationships to have those features. So now he has all those features, but they're not out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if he didn't have the label to be able to get that extra leverage, would he have those features? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then again, like you said though, like you get those features and you're fucking sitting on it. What are the features for?
That's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword. You have all these features with your connections, but they're not out. But if you didn't have the connections, you wouldn't be able to get all these features in the first place that are not out.
Yeah.
You know honestly, what I'm saying?
Niggas just need to read their fucking contracts. That's what needs to happen. They need to like really deep dive into that shit because creative freedom is important, fam. And that's what's gonna fuck you up in the game, bro. When you don't have that creative freedom, you're fried. It's a wrap for you. I think I would say the same thing happened to Bugs, bro. Like he was under the label, but we had to always, when I was there, we always had to fucking clear it. We always had to submit it and
my
wait.
Nigga, you don't gotta tell us.
You know what
There's
I'm saying?
times with Books. Sorry, I gotta put this shit out there. I'm an ass, but I love Books. I don't love Books. I like Books. I think he's a great guy, great artist, should I say? There's time he told us like, "Yo, wait till the album drop. Wait till the album drop, and then put it out. Then put it out." Fam, the album didn't drop until like fucking 6-7 months later. So you're trying to tell me we were supposed to wait 6-7 months to drop your interview, fam? I know personally there's an interview he did with somebody and he probably told them the same thing and that interview is not out.
Wow.
So it's like, the label issue does get in the way. But going back to it, wouldn't you say that kind of like puts these people in a boat where they were kind of not per se have fallen off completely, but they're falling off?
Yeah,
because Bugs ended up falling off because of that situation.
Yes, no,
and
100%.
I think Pressa's in the same boat. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's in the good spaces. Pressa will probably make a lot of money. He'll get his family in really good places, make a lot of good business moves. Mm-hmm. But musically, making these hit records, getting on possibly a Toronto artist from the gutter, getting on like the billboards and shit. I think they're really missing their ball with him right now, fam. Like they're really missing their shot with this Toronto guy that they can do so much with Pressa, but I don't know, like again, which I feel like every Toronto artist, they just don't know what to do. They like them and they see them and they're like, oh, you had this 1-2 hits, you're you know, Canada Goose, you're working with Murder Beats, you're, you know, Drake has you around. All right, let's go scoop this guy up. Now that we scoop him up. So what do we do with him?
Yeah.
It's hard to push the Toronto hood artist. Like Drake and Tory Lanez, they're not considered like, even though Tory Lanez has he has an edge. But he's not representing a specific hood. He's not like supposed to be known as a stepper like that. You know what I'm saying? But to push that narrative like and sell that to like Americans, that's always been an uphill battle. That's why Drake and Tory win.
But it's also about
no. So wait, before we did The Tory Lanez, the song that he sampled from Brownstone, was that before his deal or after his deal?
That was before his deal.
That's what I'm saying. The man had a hit, so he had leverage.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that style of music from time.
Mm-hmm.
So he came into the game with leverage. He didn't come in like you said, the leverage Pressa had was like the lyrical songs that he did locally and then the tours with Drake and stuff like that. But did he really have a, did you love me? Say it. Did you show me? Prove it. Did he have one of those?
No.
Fam, that song is a fucking international record, say it.
Mm-hmm.
So that already threw Tory Lanez to the sky. He was out of here by then, fam. So I'm saying a lot of the times these labels pick up the youth, but they don't really have something like a say it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a, I want to fuck every girl in the world.
No,
they don't have those songs, fam.
But no, the label, he was on a label when that song came out.
No, he wasn't. He dropped it. He's dropped that song after because it did so well. That was on a Chicks tape. I'm pretty sure that song was on a Chicks tape.
I think it was Chicks tape 1.
And then they cleared the sample and then they re-released it. You understand what I'm saying? You can do your fact checks, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's why I asked, was he signed before Say It or not? Because that all makes sense to me in my mind. So like I'm saying, when Drake dropped Every Girl in the World, that was a friggin' stupid banger. He had leverage. And he was already signed, I think, with that song, right?
No, they were still indie when they dropped that. That's the thing.
See what I'm saying, bro? You need to have a fucking hit.
That's what by the time they put out the So Far Gone mixtape, right? That's when Wayne started tapping in.
Yeah.
But they already put out the Comeback Season album mixtape, right? And then they dropped the Best I Ever Had, right?
Yes, Best I Ever Had. Yeah.
When the Best I Ever Had started moving around, that was still on the So Far Gone.
That's the song I was talking about.
They had to re-release it with on a Young Money thing, but it was like already like a mixtape. They made that on their own at the Remix Project.
Yes, Best I Ever Had was the song I'm actually talking about. But yeah, that song is an amazing song and it's relatable.
Yeah,
like some of these guys don't have relatable records like that. Like we talk about all these artists up here. Who has a relatable song right now that's actually popping?
Yeah, like internationally big.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I hear you.
Where's the leverage?
Yeah.
Why that's what I'm saying. Labels, remember, labels gamble just as much as any fucking bad gambler out there does. They gamble on an artist with a little bit of local clout and see if they can fucking make it to the top. But that's not the case sometimes.
He was under Interscope. He was under Interscope.
Who?
Tory Lanez.
But the song though, that same record was on a mixtape before they dropped I Told You, and that album that album is amazing.
I believe so.
That gave me good Kid, Mad City vibes, bro. I can listen to that album.
Yeah, you gotta catch one. Like Canada Goose is a huge song.
It is good,
right?
But
it's not what you're talking about right there.
It's not.
That's a different whole other level. Yeah,
it's not Say It.
Yeah.
It's not even fucking.
Everyone falls.
Oh my God,
bro! It's not those. It's not those.
It's not one dance.
Yeah.
And remember, he followed up.
Yeah.
Tory followed up. So that made him like extra special.
I feel like I've told this on camera a few times, but when Best I Ever Had started really moving around and I knew it was a thing, is when my brethren in Miami, my brethren from Montreal back in the days, he lived in Miami for like 20 years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he hit me up and he was like, yo, your boy Drake going crazy out here. I love that song. That song's playing every day.
That's how it was in LA. My cousins in them from LA like, yo, your boy's blowing up, bro. I'm like, ooh, they're like Drake, fam. He getting played in the clubs down here. They playing that Toronto boy everywhere. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this nigga, I'm like, he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, at the time, I was thinking he was Cardinal gone. We didn't know.
Right?
It was way bigger than that, fam.
That was that one song. And that shit was just fucking spreading like the plague, bro.
That song still can get played to this day.
Of course.
And it has that run that really quick.
And that song, you could just remember it in your mind.
Because it was everything about that was a classic because it was a really shitty music video, but it was a classic song. You know what I'm saying? Go argue it. Argue that it wasn't. It was a really shitty music video.
I like that video though.
Of course, because you're your breasts. Of course, you're gonna like the video.
It's a basketball team.
With bare breasts.
Playing ball. I love it.
With bare breasts.
That's fine.
But that's why you like it because it's just bare breasts.
It's okay.
I think like Nicki Minaj had a remix.
Big Chun.
yo, that right there.
But it goes back to what you're saying about the crook.
Man.
It goes back to what you're saying about the crook. The crook needs to make a fucking radio
Girl
banger
song.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Just a radio banger.
It could be a club record. It could be a girl tune, but it needs to be a fucking banger that's undeniable. And then the crook will be out of here.
But that's
most of these artists gotta do.
But that's what Pressa has to do. I think Pressa is in, because me personally too, even though Smiley has the OVO link, I think Pressa just in a better situation to win musically. Like he just seems like he's around more the musician. Like yes, he's around Drake, but who else do you really see Smiley around? Excluding Drake, like that. And don't get it. Yes, I know Drake is the guy. Whatever. But like to me, like you see this guy. You see fucking Pressa with like Post Malone. You see him allegedly with Kanye, with French, Jim Jones. He's a young thug. He's around like a lot of music guys that are very influential with the music that I feel like, yo, fam, Pressa has a chance to really get out there and get a hit that maybe it might not be internationally big, and I know that's what he needs, but I feel like he can get another, at least an attachment.
So let me ask you something real quick.
It'll hold him down for a little year or two until he can find that he needs. I know he needs a bigger than attachment, but he needs an attachment to hold him down for another year.
Do you think he would be open to receive a song written by somebody? Do you think that would pigeonhole him? Because a lot of times, a lot of those hits come from somebody writing those hits, fam. So do you think he's going to be like a man, like a real man, like, nah, I write my own bars, dog, nah. But I mean, for the hit purpose, do you think he would be a guy to be susceptible to be like, you know what? I'm going to take the bars and I'm going to write, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a thing, maybe add my 1-2. You think he'll do that?
No, not yet.
Wow.
I think I just looked up his age, and obviously age is not a big thing, you know, because some niggas do mature at different points and stuff like that. But I just think that he might be at the point where he's just like, I'm not taking no writing from anybody just yet. I'm not taking a song from anybody just yet. I feel like Smiley is more that guy.
Yeah, right.
I feel like Smiley, I don't care. I feel like Smiley is the guy that's gonna listen, fam. Smiley is gonna listen. Yo, Drake, or anybody like, yo, Smiley, you should possibly try this and that and the third. If he doesn't like it, obviously, I feel like he'll say something to it, but he'll be very receptive of it. I think Pressa ain't hearing that shit, bro.
You're 100% right about Smiley.
I feel like Pressa...
1,000% right.
I think like Pressa's...
1,000%. No, he's a good listener. No,
yeah.
I've been in the studio with him.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's why
he knows, like, he would ask. Like, he's not a guy that would be like, oh, you know, nah, I don't want that. No, if people are suggesting stuff, he'd be like, okay, cool. Like, you know, that sounds fire. Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll want, like, be like, yeah, well, I don't know. Sometimes it'd be stumped. Like, what's the next bar? Like, nobody's giving the bar, like, a fuck next song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he'll take suggestions. He'll listen. That's why he got to his position, fam. The man really listens.
Yeah, I don't think Pressa, I think Pressa would kind of be like, nah, he's not going to take that.
I think he'll listen to his bro, though. I think Pressa would listen to his bro more.
I think what you're asking, though, for the writing thing, he's not listening to that. I think with that situation, if somebody's producing a song and, yo, you should take this hook and you maybe should sing it like this and do this, I don't think he's taking it. But for other things, yes, he'll be maybe a little bit more receptive of business moves and stuff like that. When it comes to his music, nah. I think he has a style. He wants to do it his way, how he wants to do it, and that's it.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate quick fast. I think that I think he actually would.
You think so?
But he just it would be, that person has to be such a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't be something that comes out. Like, if somebody tries to call him out on it, you have to deny it to the grave type of thing.
But I think you would hear it. I think somebody would have already came to him.
You think so? Well, I think the label would have came to him like, yo, we need a hit. Like,
fam,
we have some writers. What do you think?
Bro, you don't have to have the label, bro. How many people have went to Chromas and said, yo, we'll write for you? You don't need the label, fam. He's connected with Tory, all these people that are probably like, yo, I have this song. If you know what I'm saying? If you want to take it, but you probably should do it like this. Nah, I'm good, Crow. I'm good, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't want to take it sometimes. They're pride, bro, because they're like, nah, then, you know, you might want to, what do you want from it? Right? You want a credit or maybe a couple of years down the line, if we kick off, you're going to let people know that you wrote the song and you gave it to me. There's so much ego and pride there. Right? I feel like certain niggas are not going to take it.
So do you think that's a good thing?
That's why Chroma. No.
Do you think that's a good thing because he's protecting like his pride in the game as a writer, as someone being a part of the culture, as opposed to taking it as a business. You don't think that's a good thing?
It should. What you're saying, yes, it should be. So every artist, if they feel like, not every artist, but certain musicians should look at it like, okay, what am I in the game for? If I'm in here to really make good music and like make amazing music, yes, I should, because it's a tricky conversation. R&B artists do it all the time.
No fuck.
Every R&B artist probably has at least 5 songs that has been written for them.
Drizzy did it, yo.
Drizzy did it.
But I'm just saying, in general, R&B artists, you're not
Puff
looking
Daddy.
at every fam. It doesn't matter who.
Dr.
I'm pretty bro. People were writing for Michael Jackson. People were probably writing for Prince. People were writing for everyone. But they don't look at it the same way. They don't give you slack and say, okay, well, we're gonna take away from everything that Michael Jackson did because Quincy Jones wrote something.
So is that a problem
That's a problem in hip hop.
In the culture, right?
That's a problem in hip hop. You get slacked on because you couldn't write your own fucking bars when Beyonce and everybody else is over here getting the fucking Beyonce probably hasn't written a song in like since she was a part of Destiny's Child, fam. But nobody says anything about it because she's performing out of this world. But that's every R&B artist. They don't get slack for fucking writing their shit.
And we celebrate. And you know what?
Not writing their shit.
Anything not hip hop, we celebrate the songwriters and the producers as much as the artists. So it's like, oh, you're gonna go to fucking Neo for a record, you know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna go to fucking The Dream for a record. It's like, it's oh my God, can't believe it. Or Chris Brown when he wrote fucking Disturbia, like, holy shit, Chris Brown wrote it. That's amazing. We're not mad at Rihanna
when Drake wrote the song for Alicia Keys.
Oh yeah.
But we don't. But then you want to knock Drake. You'll big him up for making that record for Alicia Keys, but then you'll knock him for getting something from somebody else, from
Quentin,
my boy. Like the game. This is why I'm saying, like,
and he wrote for Kanye how many times?
Like the hip hop game, like really and truly, fam. Like at some time, the heads of the hip hop, like the real influencers, have to talk. Like they should all come together and talk about just the fuckery that over the years hip hop has allowed, fam. Because that's something that Friday, really and truly, you're a hip hop guy, you're a writer, you're an MC, you're 80 over the 20, whatever.
Retired.
Catch me on Spotify.
Apple Music, everything.
So don't you think though that one is kind of tainted? That's a tainted thing right there, like the whole writing shit. I know we're getting so sidebar, but I like this.
Okay, listen, the thing is, the purist of hip hop, they've always been like, yo, you gotta write your own shit. But even back in the days, there's some people who've had stuff written for them.
Not even just that, fam. I even remember, and I don't have this correct, but I even remember like these niggas were stealing shit from like the way the other niggas were rapping from like early New York boom bap days. Like, yo, this dude was rapping a certain way, so he took it and he just did it a certain way. So it's just like,
I know you're saying.
Like,
back then there was like style biters.
And then
that went on to that went on to the 90s actually.
But that's what I'm.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's not the same, but it's just like, motherfucker, you guys are stealing the way these niggas are doing it, and you're just putting your own sauce on it. What different? Like, the game is so.
The thing is, like, it's always been there, but we pick and choose who we want to fucking crucify for.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? So, for example, one of my favorite rappers growing up when I was a kid was Eazy-E. But Eazy-E also said in his rap, Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say, and nobody gave a fuck. Dr. Dre has how many raps, how many classic songs. Dr. Dre doesn't write.
Jay-Z, Snoop, everybody's writing for this guy.
Yeah, and Snoop himself, who's an amazing freestyler, could write his ass off. His Badass, not I think Badass died, but Badass is his homie from the West Coast. He's on record saying that Badass has written songs for him.
Badass says, I don't want anybody
that guy
to get the wrong idea about me.
That guy.
I don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah. I'm a gangster.
Yeah.
I think he said that song, Badass might have wrote his verse for him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's not like, oh my God. No. Because when you want him to freestyle, he could rap his ass off. Like,
yes, he can.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. if you want me to prove that I can rap, I can prove it. That's what Drake is having to do now, right?
Yeah,
he's been on a prove it for the last since 2015.
He's been had to prove it forever since he's got in the game. Drake is still proven, and we still see to this day. I tell Friday all the time, they'll always knock this guy. They'll find some knock to not give him his credit, not do this. Even with the Kendrick shit, like they'll find some way, fam, to always knock him off that hump of like, nah, he ain't that guy, fam.
And his pen game is still bananas. 11 minutes for Churchill Downs. That fucking verse is probably one of the best verses I heard him say.
Do you have a thing to it?
Which one? My favorite blind?
That's a bar.
Yeah.
You have one for that?
Not yet, fam. I haven't. I slowed it.
Yeah, no, don't slow that shit down, nigga.
You like that, Ella?
Yo, but listen,
you put it on my YouTube page, by the way. Sorry.
that 11 minutes thing, did you hear about that?
Yeah. That's
Guttzy, you heard about that?
He did the
he
thing
did the verse in 11 minutes.
In front of Jack Harlow in 11 minutes. Jack Harlow in 11
minutes, bro.
Crazy. But it's possible.
Redid it because remember he already gave him the verse and the verse got leaked.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so that's a new verse.
That was a redid verse.
Yo,
no,
bro.
that's what it was, right? It was the redid verse.
No.
Or no, that was the original verse.
Original. Because
okay.
I remember when I played the leak, it's the same verse. It's the same verse.
Okay.
But like, that's a long, dirty verse.
Yeah.
You did that in 11 minutes, fam.
Yeah.
But you did it in front of the guy, fam. You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Just as though you. But Jack Harlow didn't really.
You do that, but you got to do that in the game though, because
to show you,
Yeah, you still got to show these guys coming up, like. Just know, I'm gonna duty you on your song. I'm gonna give you a dirty verse. But just know I'm dutting you.
On top
so when people go on here, they're not gonna talk about your verse. They're gonna talk about me. I'm still gonna give you the but they're gonna talk about me on your verse.
It's not even like, it's not even that the man duttied the verse. The man was so animated. The man said whips and chains like a dominatrix. something must spit in your face. Yo, to write that in 11 minutes? Are you serious? I don't even believe it now. I don't believe it. Now I'm thinking about it, that's caps though.
Yeah.
That's cap. That's cap. 11 minutes for those?
Yo, maybe half hour, fam. I don't know about 11, fam.
30 to 45 minutes, 11 minutes for those hot bars.
One of those stories.
Yeah. That's a fucking folk tale right there.
That's what I'm telling you, fam. Niggas is lying out here, Friday. I'm telling you, fam. Niggas is lying out here, fam. Fuck, fam. Just saying whatever just to sound good. Let me go viral. It's Lil Yachty, fam. Ain't nobody care about what the fuck Lil Yachty gotta say. Let me bring up Drake doing the song in fucking 11 minutes. And then when you sit back and you think about it, at first you hear it, you're like, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. Then you sit back and you think about what the fuck he said. You're like, no.
No, not 11 minutes. No. That's crazy. But shout out that whole thing. But yeah, but I guess did Pressa fall off? I think he's falling off.
That was a topic.
Yeah, I think he's falling off.
Friday?
And that's the label's fault, not you, Pressa, bro.
Yeah, it's not you,
bro.
It's not you,
you're dope, dog. Don't let these fucking big wigs hold you back, bro.
Facts.
Don't do it.
I will say falling off is a harsh term, but I would say he's losing some steam. He's not as hot. He's losing some buzz.
Yeah.
He needs everything you guys are saying is facts. He needs something to like really boost his name back up there. You know what I'm saying?
We dropped like 10 gems right there still. There's something to think about.
Yeah. No disrespect to Pressa. You know what I'm saying?
We broke it down. No, it's no disrespect, but we're asking the question. And yeah, I feel the same way. As both these guys, I just feel like, Press, you got to get out that deal, man. You got to get the fuck out that deal. Or just steam up,
do something.
Figure out, do something.
Just
fuck one of Coil Ray's friends, fam. Brother, I'm telling you, pine one of Coil Ray's friends and you're back in it. And then drop anything and you're back in it. You're right back in it. I'm telling you, 100%.
If you like this video or any other videos like this, there's more that you can choose from. Make sure you like, comment, and share these videos, and make sure you subscribe right now.